breaking down my $306,500 salary in San Francisco. And he's living in what looks to be a single white room.
I'm a software engineer working at Meta. In terms of my role,
Oh God, he's at Meta. You know, do you guys know that Meta has to pay it's a brand tax? What that means is they have to pay employees slightly higher than elsewhere because of the stink of working at Meta. Like, given the same opportunity for the same price, people will always choose not Meta. And so they literally have to pay slightly more for almost every equivalent role.
In terms of my day-to-day, it can be really anything.
God.
My role is fairly dynamic, so I could be doing anything from software engineering and actual coding to some of the more sort of project management or product management stuff, as well as some data science
split
sort
keyboard
of analysis.
This is like this is so bringing it back to Silicon Valley. I've met a lot of people just like this guy with the fucking same desk setup and the split keyboard and the fucking thick top time mouse.
In terms of base rent, I am paying $2,600 a month. Amenity fees are included in the base rent. Utilities will cost anywhere between $150 to $100.
It's actually a pretty good rent price for SF. I mean, I guess he's just stacking it up. That's like nothing. I spent more than this on a fucking $45,000 salary. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I spent more than this on a salary that was like a tenth of his, essentially. How? I lived at the office. I spent all my income on rent and I lived at the Twitch office and I ate all my meals there. So why rent it all? You mean why have a bed and not just sleep at the office? Which I did do one weekend. I did live there completely and I showered at 24-Hour Fitness. But no, I think that it's not legal. They would catch me. I had to hide from security. Also, eventually, Ari lived with me. And so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna have her live at the office too. Okay.
Hey, welcome to my apartment. So
I love the
this
decor.
is the main kitchen area.
Dude, I think Business Insider and whatever the other YouTube channel that does these, they do them knowing they know they're sending these people into the firing squad. It's designed to be Ragebait, but they find these like oblivious people who think they're just sharing their, people really want to know. But like, they know when they make the video that you're cooked, bro. People are not gonna find this relatable or good. Yeah, it's kind of like Jubilee.
The only complaint that I really have are the countertops aren't exactly ideal for the amount that I'm paying, but.
In terms of fridge and freezer, I got some meal prep stuff from the night before, as well as
Do you have Soylent?
whole host of drinks and mixers.
This
In the
guy's
freezer, very similar thing where I've got a couple of frozen things, as well as some dumplings that I actually wrapped myself when I was really bored one day.
Over here we have my main sort of living / workshop area. This is where I get all my work done as well as my personal projects.
The decision to do without a couch and a TV is really just based on my own needs. I don't really watch a whole lot of TV. I just use my computer. I don't host people in my apartment, obviously. If I do decide to hang out with friends, I'll usually go to their place or...
holy face. I don't host people in my apartment, obviously, as you screw on your Meta Quest 2. That shit's so gas.
Over here we've got just the bedroom. I mean, there's really not much to my bedroom. It gets the job done for me. I have my...
Dude, what's the point of 350K? Like, what is... It's crazy. What? This is what... You could live like this for nothing. You could... The tissues. The VR headset, the tissues. The couple furry things. It's all coming together, bro. Like, you picked Meta for the comp. People pick Meta for one reason, the comp. You're not changing the world. You're not working on humanity benefiting problems. You're helping sell ads at a higher velocity rate. So I guess you're just stacking your chips, bro. I appreciate that. You're stacking your chips.
I've been told by many of my friends that my living situation is very Spartan, but really it's an intentional choice to pick and choose parts of my life that I decide to spend more or less money on. So even though my living situation right now is fairly sparse, that doesn't mean that
so
it's
what are
going
you
to stay
spending
that
it on?
way.
Like, because your rent is actually really low for your income. And so what are you spending it on? Is there a $200,000 fursuit in the closet? I mean, I'm not going to make an assumption, but I want to see a full forensic accounting on this guy's spending on gacha games. Because I don't think he's going to admit it. I want to make sure. I want to see the details. I want to know how many spins.
I spend about $300 per month on groceries. I usually budget $75 per month for eating out, but I usually don't hit that maximum. I used to get online delivery for my groceries, but not anymore given that it's so close to my apartment.
I should stock up on some more instant noodles.
In terms
Okay.
of what I cook on a daily basis, I don't really have a set plan because of the
Is he just saving it all? This guy's living an insanely Spartan life.
There's herbal tea. This stuff is gas. Also a ton of sugar in there, but really, really good. So a pack of 6 for $3.99.
Shit, bro, get some
I'm
herbal
lucky
tea.
enough to be in a
Splurge.
situation where, in
That was
terms
the
of
most
cooking
exciting
versus
bit,
eating
yeah.
out, I am almost always cooking at home. I very rarely dine out.
I mean,
people
I
are
respect.
fiending for
He's cooking. I mean, I don't know if people play up certain aspects of their spending for this video. If you're being recorded, you're not going to be like, yeah, I fucking DoorDash every day. But if he's cooking, then he's cooking. You know what I'm saying? Metaphorically.
What do you do for fun in your free time?
That's an excellent question. In terms of what I do in my free time, there are really 3 major areas that I spend my money on. The first is finances, so really a lot about the credit cards and churning and that sort of thing, as well as my personal.
This is the fucking guy in my comments, dude. This is the fucking guy. A-Track, you fucking idiot. You don't have a credit card? You're leaving money on the table, you fucking fool. Why, you're not optimizing your life to the micro level to make sure you got every... Shut up, bro. Oh, this guy, he was winning me over because he got happy about the green tea. And now he's lost to me, okay? He's fucking lost to me. YTA.
Personal finances, and I am also an active participant in the furry community.
Okay.
I currently spend about
Okay. And, okay. And there it is. Business Insider, you knew what you were fucking doing, by the way. You should be ashamed of yourself, Business Insider. You're setting this guy up to fail, you pieces of shit. Okay, that's where the fucking money's going. That's why you're living like this. Because it costs a fucking 200 grand for fucking furry convention, all access, backstage pass, plus the prime time fursuit. God, bro.
$1,000 a year just for the privilege of owning the credit cards that I currently hold on to. In terms of my hobbies, I generally spend between $400 and $500 a month across all of them, though in certain cases I will spend a little bit more money, and I'm currently saving up for a fursuit.
Wait, he spends $1,000 in annual fees for the privilege of holding credit cards? And I'm the fucking idiot for just deciding not to bother.
On average, depending on where your maker is, as well as how reputable they are, a fursuit will generally cost between $4,000 to $7,000.
Damn, bro.
The furry community means a lot of different things to various people. To some people, it's a way of expressing themselves, sometimes in adult ways, and other times it's just a way of...
Why say it like that? Why say it like that, bro? That's crazy. Why say it like that? Just say expressing yourself. You really need the fucking world to know in your finance video that it's definitely in adult ways? Everyone knows that's a big undercurrent in the community. You don't have to say it. It's good PR to be like, no, it's just really about expressing yourself. You need to have message discipline if you're in the furry community. This is good marketing advice.
To me, being part of this community really means designing my own characters, as well as embodying them in the form of either commissioning art, or in some extreme cases, commissioning fursuits.
And all of this faux fur, or at least part of it, will eventually end up on the head.
Dude, that is so funny. It is so funny to walk past the most Spartan bed I've seen with your $7,000 fursuit. 0 decorations on the walls. Oh my God, bro. And this is the person designing the social media we use. This is who decides how we connect with human beings in the primary way in 2026.
So my character currently is a bit of a cyborg hybrid between a canine as well as a robot, known in the community colloquially as a protogen.
Beast.
I think for really anything mentioning furry in the furry community as well, because of it being a sort of historically marginalized community in the social space, there are a lot of concerns around doxing, as well as in general people not necessarily being super comfortable with being public with this. I just happen to be one of the stupid people that decided to go public with this.
I respect it.
I don't really spend a lot of money on improving my finances. It's more so of a lifestyle choice to take a look at
I'm not sure
credit cards
marginalize is the
and
right
the
word,
perks that
but
they offer and whether or not it's really worth it
I
to
respect
me.
your ability
in
to
terms
go
of
on this
maximizing
video.
your value.
Everything about this guy, it's funny. I almost like him despite himself. A points churning furry who works at Meta. It's like something that is like on a normal level. I'm like, man, I don't think I'm gonna get along with the guy, but he's winning me over.
I'm aiming to retire by the age of 30, in which case I'll need about
Oh my
$1.6 million
God.
to do so. In terms of why I decided to start pursuing the path of financial independence and retiring early, I wanted
he's
to
a
build a
fire
life for
guy.
myself where I
Holy,
wouldn't have
this
to
guy's-
work for money all the way.
This guy's hitting all the buckets. That's crazy. He's a fire guy. That's crazy. Can you really retire on 1.6 million at 30? I guess the way he lives, probably. Not in the Bay Area, though. I mean, unless he wants to live like this forever. If you're trying to like have a partner and kids and at 30, I feel like you have so many years ahead.
There's a lot of moving parts when it comes to retirement planning, and even establishing a goal number is a bit of a moving goalpost in general. The rule of thumb in the community is to multiply your expenses by 25, or otherwise known as the 4% rule. And
Yeah, but it's kind of fucked because your expenses right now, when you're living this insane time in your life, are gonna give you such a low number. But that number is not gonna be accurate to what, if you change your life in any way that you're probably going to do when you're closer to 30. Like at 24, you can pull this off.
there's a lot of different projections in terms of how much I'm going to be contributing in the future, as well as how the stock market.
I kind of respect, he doesn't even have a monitor stand. His monitor stand is a fucking MacBook Pro box, bro. It's just all into the fursuit, and that's the only expensive thing.
And by age 40, I'm expected to be retired at that point, so I do have empty columns in terms of my actual investments. But at that point, I might have somewhere in the north of $7 million invested.
I think a very interesting part of the fire community is that it has splintered off into
Yeah, I mean,
various
you
groups.
could have got laid off by Zuckerberg the next day, and then there's a big wrench in your plan. Zuckerberg just laid off like 8,000 people.
From its original form around the 2010s that was largely focused on frugality at all costs. Now there are folks such as myself that sort of can have their cake and eat it too, where we are able to
I'm not one of those crazy frugality at all costs guys. Look at all my cake. I spend an aggressively low amount of money on food. I have no furniture. I live in a sparse white room, but I do have a fursuit. The fursuit is the cake.
In terms of my lifestyle after
You got that
retirement,
herbal
I don't
tea,
expect
yeah.
that I'm going to stop working entirely. I might pick up some odd jobs or contracting work every now and then, just if I decide that it's interesting to me. Other than that, it's really going to be populated with travel as well as attending conventions and just being myself. I think
No, it's crazy. You're right. Literally, other than maybe the computer, everything he's shown in this apartment combined does not add up to the cost of the fursuit. That's wild.
in terms of long-term living, I plan to move back to the Los Angeles area.
Okay.
I could definitely see myself in the position of starting a company
It's not that much cheaper, bro. It's not that much cheaper. It's not like a big savings. You're not going to get family kids taking them to college or whatever on 1.6 mil, retiring at 30, going to LA.
My biggest piece of advice is something that's fairly widely shared among the folks in the fire community, and it's build the life you want and then save for it. There may be a situation where you can't have everything all at once now, and you just kind of have to pick and choose whether or not you want to live in a favorable location, or you decide to spend more on, say, travel and other experiences, or maybe on some of the other material goods that you're looking at.
Oh man, I'm gonna get roasted by so many people. It's gonna be.
I respect you, bro. I respect you, bro, for doing it. I also think it's crazy for a 24-year-old who works at Meta to end this video by giving financial advice. This whole thing was kind of off-putting, but I sort of respect your grussel to do it, you know. And so it's a weird feeling I have. I have a weird feeling with this guy. I think I can kick it with you. I can hang out with this guy. He's throwing me off. Truly, the comments are normal. The comments like him, bro. He looks happy with his life, and that's all that matters. Is it bad that I clocked him as a furry within the first minute of the video? I mean, I got the same vibe. This is a fascinating time capsule. A 24-year-old meta engineer living like a monk in San Francisco, stacking cash while the people upstairs are already using phrases like lower value human capital for workers to be automated away. Raymond might be one of the rational ones, harvesting the last fat years of the old software labor premium, then retiring into the furry community while everyone else pretends the ladder is still there. I don't know if everyone has to do the furry community exit, but I get the... Glenn Quagmire says, giggity, very timely of the meta announcing vast layoffs. Hope bro was not affected. People like him in general, bro. He came out all right. I'm so proud of him. He's a smart, sweet, wholesome young man. Good for him, bro. I'm not... Good for him. Get him on lemonade stand? I mean, we've heard this story. I don't know what else we'd add.